In the small village of Elmswood, nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, lived an old clockmaker named Elias. His shop, Elias Timepieces, was renowned for its intricate and precise clocks, each one a masterpiece in its own right. People from far and wide visited his shop to buy his clocks, believing they brought good fortune and harmony to their homes. Elias was not just a clockmaker but a philosopher who deeply understood the essence of time. He often pondered its nature and how people used it. To him, every tick of a clock was a reminder of the fleeting nature of moments, urging him to live with purpose and intent. One chilly autumn evening, as Elias was winding an ancient grandfather clock, a young boy named Finn burst into his shop. Finn was known for his restless energy and impatience. He was always in a hurry, never stopping to savor the present. "I need your help," Finn exclaimed, panting. "My father is always busy, and my mother is always tired. There's never enough time for anything. Can you make a clock that gives us more time?" He looked gently at Finn, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "Time cannot be created or given, my boy. It is a constant companion, moving forward without pause. But perhaps I can show you something that might help." Elias led Finn to the back of his shop, where he kept a peculiar device, a clock unlike any other. It had no hands, no numbers, just a single button in the center. "This," Elias explained, "is the clock of reflection. Press the button, and it will stop time, allowing you to reflect on your life without the pressure of the ticking clock. But remember, it will only work once." Finn widened with curiosity and hope. He took the clock of reflection home, eager to see if it could solve his family's problems. That night, Finn waited until his parents were home. As they sat at the dinner table, engulfed in their usual hurried routines, he pressed the button. Suddenly, everything froze. The flickering candlelight, the steam rising from the soup, the anxious lines on his parents' faces, all suspended in perfect stillness. In this moment of frozen time, Finn walked around the table, observing his parents closely. He saw the exhaustion in his mother's eyes, the stress etched into his father's forehead. He realized that their lack of time wasn't about having too few hours in the day but about how they spent those hours. They were so consumed by their tasks and worries that they had forgotten to cherish their moments together. With a heavy heart, Finn wished he could make his parents see what he saw. He sat down and thought about how he could help them rediscover the joy in their lives. Then, with a deep breath, he pressed the button again, and time resumed. The next day, Finn suggested something new. "Mom, Dad, can we have a family day? No work, no chores, just us spending time together." His parents were hesitant at first but eventually agreed. They went for a walk in the woods, played games, and talked, really talked, for the first time in ages. They laughed and shared stories, finding a new appreciation for each other and for the time they had together. Gradually, things changed in their household. They learned to balance their responsibilities with moments of joy and connection. Finn's parents found ways to manage their tasks more efficiently, making sure to carve out time for what truly mattered. Finn grew up to be a wise young man, often returning to Elias' shop. He never forgot the lesson the old clockmaker taught him. The true value of time, he realized, wasn't in trying to create more of it but in cherishing and making the most of the moments they had.